Oh my gosh. We may not get to the end of this episode. I don't know. We might not get to the start of this episode. I'm not sure. I'm just going to tell you, though, because the way it's going, I'm going to tell you who's on the show this week. This week we have... Oh my gosh. This is going to be a fantastic episode, even if it doesn't all get recorded. No. But it's going to be a fantastic episode. We've got great crew. Let's give a round of applause to the crew over there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're not just funny looking, talented, too. This week we have Mrs. Sabelski. Yay! I have known Becky Sabelski for so many years. And we'll get into that here in a little bit. First of all, how long have you been teaching
at Rockwood South? 7 years.
7 years. And where did you teach before that?
I taught at Ridge Meadows for 2.5 years.
Okay.
Before that. And then I was a substitute 20-ish years before that. So I did it backwards.
You did?
I did. I got into subbing first as I was getting my teaching certificate and master's, and then went and got my own classroom. After my kids didn't need me anymore at home.
Oh, right. Because there was that period of time.
Right.
Speaking of that, tell us about your family.
I am a mom of 3, all of them that have gone through and Rockwood Summit, and now 2 out of college. One is finishing up college. But, so proud of them. And 2 of them went through the theater department here.
Legends.
Well, I don't know about that. Now, one of them did go on to Summit too. And really kind of thought he might take that further in college, but he didn't.
No.
But it was Nick.
Okay, I wasn't sure it was Nick. I thought it could have been Tommy too.
Yeah, no. Tommy had the infamous dressing up like a grandma or something one day.
That's coming up.
Okay, good. Yeah, oh my gosh.
That is a great episode.
Yeah.
Or a great play.
We were not aware of that. He kept that from us until the night of the production.
Oh my God.
So anyway, great kiddos that are finding their own way in life right now.
Yeah.
Not at home anymore.
That's very exciting. And now we get you as a teacher.
That's right.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
You had a career as a mom, and then you had a career.
Correct.
I don't know how anybody's. I got it. There's no comment on that one.
Comment there.
I like the kids to know who I am when I'm being mean.
Well, and what the discipline program is right in the beginning. No, it's it worked for the flexibility of it.
You're a little person. Like I think I could go in and they'd be like loud and raw.
Yeah. Well, high school was never in the car, so I knew they would eat me alive if I went.
What was it, middle school?
No, I subbed in elementary. Good point. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes, but I think that can be worse too because there's a lot. All right. I observed one time when I was doing my teacher training, elementary classroom. There is not any point in a class period where there are not 2 noses being explored.
Oh, exactly.
At all times.
Digging for gold.
And that's if somebody it's if somebody doesn't already, start to leak all over or something. I mean, we're talking. There's so many things that can happen.
Tears, tattling, and tying shoes is what we have to deal with all the time. Yeah,
that's it.
So that's why So once I got my little bit more self-sufficient. So
all right, I'm enjoying talking to you, so I'm not even getting to ask all the best questions. So let's see. Tell me about the Humane Society, because you've been associated with the Humane Society for
for about 35 years. So when I first got married, even before I had children, I volunteered with an organization. But I knew that I'd wanted to work with kids too, and ultimately be a teacher. So they actually ran an ad in the news back in the day when we did.
Right. That's how you found out for a job. Right?
Yeah, and it said we're launching a brand new volunteer program in the education department. Who wants to merge animals and people. To go through a 3-month training, and I was
that's for the animal side too.
Well, and just how to what the class was going to be like, because we basically I go in and teach about been doing that for a very long time. Absolutely love it. Made a lot of friends that way. Helped out a lot of animals, I hope, along the way, or at least
people and animals at this point. Yeah. Love it. All right. Well,
good.
Unfortunately, I think we better move on before I get in too much trouble with these guys. So that was the scoop about Mrs. Sabelski. But now we're going to have her spill. She's going to spill. So Mrs. Sabelski was kind enough to offer up several photos of herself and her family life. And go to that. And all right. So tell us about this first picture you have here.
All right. Well, my youngest, who's on the left, is a junior this year at the University of Kentucky. So we are big University of Kentucky fans from even back when I was little, because I'm from Kentucky.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yes, so we were very glad that he chose to go there. So anyways, that was on a family weekend that we went back to visit outside of his house, and we were getting ready to go to the football game.
Does he know what he's going into?
He does. He's double majoring in management economics.
Okay, cool. That's really cool.
A hard worker.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then of course we have Nick and Tommy, but we'll get into Nick and Tommy a little more here in a little bit. Yeah.
Love it. Okay. All right, there we are again. I am a huge Cardinal fan, and opening day tomorrow. Opening day tomorrow.
Oh, is it? Very
yes,
cool.
it is. And so that was actually on Mother's Day. My boys decided to surprise me with tickets to the game. It was freezing that day, but
they were all in
good
town.
Memories. They were all in town.
They had to work
Kenny
that
would
out
have,
for you.
well, yeah, Kenny would have still been in high school. That was probably about 3 years ago. And Nick has been in town ever since he graduated from college. He lives in Fenton. Tommy has moved around across the states, and somehow he made it back for that weekend. So
very cool.
That was a fun day.
All right, next photo. And I did not know Nicholas.
Yes. He's looking for a house right now, but currently lives in Fenton. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and this is just one of my favorite pictures. It just makes me smile. You know, you have to have something to go to when you're stressed sometimes. Yeah. You just pull up something. So I was actually at my brother's, and he has 3 of those larger bull mastiff dogs. And at the time he had 2, but he was getting ready to get 1. And he was picking it out from a litter. Yeah. So he said, come over and help us just play with some puppies for about an hour, because we need to figure out,
which one has the temperament
the
or
best,
whatever you want.
And which one gets along with what we already have. So I just sat down in the yard, and they all were like, whoa, they just attacked me. Yeah, fun. But how fun.
Next picture, because this one I wanted to share
picture.
With her. Oh, look at that. There is Nick. I forgot the character's name. I bet he might remember this one.
I'm sure he.
But he was the game show host on a show that Who's Dying to Be a Millionaire, where right when they got to the top question.
I think I don't know. But
I don't know. That was a big role. He was really good.
Wow, you still have that?
Yeah. Oh, I have them all on the way. He can go back and see every picture.
Oh, my goodness.
It's all on www.d-r-straight-straight.com. Yes. And one more. Let's go to the next one. Oh, there it is.
There it is. The infamous Tommy.
Oh, my gosh. You had to be laughing so hard.
I did. That. He's the tall one on the right, you guys. Yes. And he did not tell us at all that he was going to be us as an old lady for this, and nailed it. And we were laughing so hard. And
they were in disguise. And the added bonus is he was in love with the one girl in the house, but couldn't say it. But he punched somebody out and all sorts of stuff.
I don't know. It was a riot. So
and he did an excellent job.
Oh, well, thank you. And he was quiet. We never really thought he would go.
No, he was. He was mild-mannered.
Yeah.
But he did an excellent job at that. He wasn't too quiet or all the things you were.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's we've done that show again. I think that show is just
and I can't remember who that little guy is next to him, but he's still friends with him. I mean, I remember. That's not.
Was it Pitt? What's her last name? They were.
Is that a girl
twins.
or a boy?
No, that's a boy. That was. So he was the old man. They were in disguise because their inheritance.
Okay.
They're trying to get because he had that walk when he left.
Right.
Everybody said, "Why don't you cast the 2 brothers together?" And I'm like, "They need to be girls."
Okay, so it was a girl. I'm thinking. But anyways,
that
was fun. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing those. It's time to spin. Spin. All right. What are you hoping to get? Do you have any idea?
I don't.
You can really give this thing a spin. And we've got bubbles, hungry hippos, tensies, cheese balls, and perfection. Let's give it a spin.
What? Okay. I don't.
We're gonna be. It's just
because I really don't know what it means. But
we're gonna be silly for a moment.
I like the color purple, so how about let's land on something purplish?
Almost. Hungry hippos. All right, I
Okay.
gotta figure out where to put it. Here it is. All right, so we're just battling it out with the game Hungry Hippos.
Okay.
This life is too.
Yes, it is.
All right,
Okay.
so you get to pick which colors you
Well,
want.
I'll do the purple.
All right, you get to be two though. You want purple, blue, or purple?
Okay, I'll do these.
All right. All right, you guys got to tell us when to go.
I think I remember how to play. You just
You
slam their tail, right?
Smack the heck out of them. Ready?
Yep.
Tell us when, guys.
Go.
All right, you got to watch out. I've got some skills. Okay, I got some moves.
What's with the red ball?
It's worth 5, I think.
Oh, come on.
I don't really know. You don't really read the instructions.
I got it. Shoot.
Oh, you thought you had it.
I do have it.
Did you get it? Did you
I
get
got it. I got
Oh,
it.
she definitely won because she already has. You want to tell us? You tell us who won. And while you're doing that, go ahead and go to school. Which we already got some of that, so I'm not able to talk about it. So we're just going to talk. So you've been here how many years?
About 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
I was so excited when you got. Now we never see each other. So
I
that's
know.
fun,
I know.
But you've always been an awesome person.
Well,
You were an
thank
awesome
you
mom.
So much.
And you were supportive of everybody. And that was just always
PTO
appreciated.
person and all that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So let's say your favorite activity, watching sports. We sort of went into that.
Mhm.
Pet peeve. I'm just going to jump that. That's usual. What's your pet peeve? I forgot.
My biggest one is
Wow.
drivers in front of me who do not put on their dang. I mean, that not just changing lanes, but if they are getting ready to make a complete turn and I'm behind them and all of a sudden they brake, I'm like, why are you braking?
Right.
You have no signal on. Why aren't you braking? Anyways, it's
Absolutely.
angers me.
Yes. It's frustrating. Well,
It
I
is
also hate when you're like, they're pulling up, they're coming to you, and you could go.
Yeah.
You can't go. And then
Yeah.
the last second, they turn on their
Yeah.
signal and turn. Like
Yeah.
that's not
Right.
a. That
Yeah.
didn't- Yeah. that
Just
drives me
use your
crazy.
turn signal, girls. When you
Okay.
get your driver's license.
Guys, we have a majority win.
Who won?
Miss Sabowski won with 15. Carter, you lost very
So
sadly
bad.
with 7 points.
Oh, I'm not
What a
surprised.
disgrace.
I'm not surprised. Your warning label. Do you remember what you put as a warning label? What would the Mrs. Spelsky
Yeah,
warning
something
label
about
be?
warning my face is probably giving away what I'm really thinking.
Oh.
Something like that. Because I'm not real. I tend to, even sometimes in class, if a student says something, I maybe make a face once in a while that shouldn't be seen by others. But
Sarcasm is my favorite.
yeah,
tool.
yep.
Yeah, and it's a perfect age because some get it totally, some don't get it at all, and the ones in the middle are the most fun. Where they're kind of like,
Are they serious or not?
yes, they just
Right.
don't know where to go with it.
Right. Well, it depends on
Yeah.
what happens or
It's
what
like-
the comment is.
I bet Mondi could
Yeah,
name,
she
a,
could
name
probably
a student, but don't say it out loud.
It's like when we're playing silent. Supposed to be silent and everyone's supposed to be playing. Not silent, they're throwing fastballs, not doing what they're
Mhm.
doing.
Ah, the joy
Just-
of teaching
yeah,
middle
Yeah,
school.
I just need to have more of a
more of a
blank look all the time, but I don't.
Give them that too. A lot of times, just a
Mhm. Or even
Yeah.
when I'm out in public and stuff too. I mean, I just have to watch it.
yeah,
I could be
they're up
looking
to
at someone's outfit like this and thinking, I need to fix this
I need
because
to fix
if
this.
they turn around, I'm, dead.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I did
Yeah.
love this. If you could have a favorite lunch guest, if you could have lunch with anybody, your mom.
My mom. My mom passed away a little over a year ago.
Oh, I'm so
So,
sorry.
yeah, so absolutely.
But that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, whatever.
Oh, no.
Sure, Harry Potter or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that's all awesome. But
No.
that's really.
Yeah.
I think we just need to go to survey because I keep running over time. Oh yeah, but I was over on the last one. So all right, so
Survey.
I'm just going to ask you some questions.
Okay.
If you thumbs up or thumbs down, what do you think of some things? This is
Alrighty.
totally randomized. There's like,
Okay.
sometimes they're really dumb. We don't know. All right, thumbs up or thumbs down.
All right.
Subway. Thinking the sandwich.
The sandwich? I mean, the sandwich.
The sandwich.
The sandwich.
Pretty good. That's all right.
it's
Yeah.
okay. How about- Can I?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. You can.
Ooh,
There's
okay.
a lot of people that do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Math. What are your thoughts on math?
Sorry, my teammate.
Not so much. Not so
Not
much.
so
That's why we have those
Yeah.
teammates.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. All right. Action movies. Now I remember. Oh, this is the next question.
Okay.
I remember this from we shot one that didn't go.
That's
It was like if Mondi was at the control. Old movies. I love
I
old
don't.
movies.
If it's black and white, I probably haven't seen it.
Oh, that's so sad. Oh.
Yep.
All right,
sorry.
and football.
Eh.
No, baseball is your thing. Any other sports?
Hockey and college basketball. Totally getting into the NCAA.
Cool.
But
But mostly baseball and definitely not football.
correct. Although I have to say, I did kind of hop onto the Taylor Swift bandwagon this last NFL football
Oh,
season, and I
gotcha.
just, and I did watch a few more.
So are you a
watched.
Swiftie?
No, I wouldn't say that. I was just intrigued to see
Right.
all the hype, and I thought
Yeah,
I kind of was curious how he was playing on the field, knowing that she was up watching. So
Yeah.
I tuned in to see
If he
his
stayed up to
performance
the right.
and stuff. I don't know.
And he just played stellar like he always says. That guy is the top of his game. Yes.
So we'll see
Yeah.
if I continue with
If you-
my.
All right, cool. As soon as we're done, I'll tell you something. But I'm afraid they're about to yell at me. So I think what we have to do is say, oh no, oh my gosh, I want to do the next one. I almost forgot.
Oh, this or that.
You have a
This or
minute,
that. This or
Schneider.
that.
What
Okay.
are you doing?
Well, I know, but a minute's not.
Okay.
I just feel like there's a lot of pressure because I'm trying to
A
be
minute
better.
is perfect.
All right, so on this one, all we're gonna do is it's this or that. Which
Okay.
you like better?
Already?
Would you rather jog or ride a bike? Bike.
Mhm.
And giraffes or penguins? Which are better?
Oh,
I think that's a tough.
it
thing.
is.
Giraffes.
Yeah.
That's what I'd do.
I'm gonna go with giraffes, even though they're kind of. I don't like that long black tongue.
Love when you like feed them though or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're so nice
Yes,
and gentle.
they are. They are.
Which
Yeah, they are.
opposite of their size.
Yeah. Right.
Marshmallows. Do you like them burnt or not burnt?
Burnt is the first one.
Yeah.
Burnt.
Burnt. Awesome.
I pretty much like anything burnt.
So in our last episode, hot dogs burnt or
Absolutely,
not?
burnt
you
is
gotta have 'em.
black as can be.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
And drive-in movie or a movie theater? What would you rather?
I think these days
The movie theater?
Yeah.
I think I would go to
The
a drive-in just
reclining
for the
chair. Yeah. Nostalgia.
Yeah,
Mhm.
really, just for the fun. But that's because you never do it. But new chairs. Now they're yelling at me. All right, art museum or natural history? Art museum?
For sure.
Cool. Fantastic.
She's
Well,
a geography teacher.
I am a geography teacher, but I love art too.
yeah. So,
Wait, what was the other one? History?
natural history.
Oh,
Yeah.
natural. Be in the middle.
Yeah, maybe a both. Like
A little, half
yeah.
a day, half a day.
There you go. It's about a half a day is all I could
Right.
say. I could go if I went little times, but
Mm-hmm.
you get to, I'm like 3 hours. I've been
Yeah.
looking at the walls.
Staring at,
and I'm-
staring at things.
which is fine, but too ADHD for
Yeah.
me. All right. Anyway, this is awesome, and this is I think it's just good for the last.
Okay.
Never aired, but no,
That's
the
all right.
sound was messed up. I tried to make it better.
Okay.
It was like a weird.
It's
echo.
good. That's all right. I get to come back and talk to you.
Yes,
That was
which is great because we
wonderful.
don't talk enough, and we have a history.
I know.
You boys
We
are
go way back.
awesome, and and you've
go
always
way
been
back.
awesome. Thank you for watching this episode of Squawk Talk with our fantastic guest and our amazing crew. Let's see the crew.
Yes.
Oh yeah, amazing crew, and nobody messed up. So beginning was 7, but other than that, amazing. Don't forget, every week you need to watch
Squawk Talk!
at 4 p.m. We'll catch you out next week.